I'm Zach Helfand.
We're doing an introduction.
I'm proud to be introducing Lev's introduction to this. Well, I guess I'll let Lev take it away. Lev, take it away.
Okay, imagine like we're gonna play some intro music first. Or
Can we do a fake instrumental with our mouths? Our theme music is like my singing monsters.
You know the bit with the ding is the Home Depot when we used to sing it. I was on triangle. Yeah.
You're like ding, ding. It happens once in the zone.
Caleb, you still got introduced.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the FBBodcast, the premier podcast of FBB Pharmacy.
I like that name.
FBBodcast?
Yeah, it's a good name.
It's between that and the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games themed podcast.
Yeah. What are you saying? We have to introduce ourselves.
I'm Eitan Fredman. I don't live in apartment C. I live in apartment E. My major is economics.
A big economical guy.
Yep.
I don't know if you know that about him.
Me, Mr. Ecology.
I'm Zach Helfand. 5'7.5".
499-178. That's my student ID for the fans out there.
46532. And Lev, just to sort of close us off while we're on the topic of student ID numbers.
You know, the more you talk, the more I think it's a ploy to steal my student ID number.
We already gave you ours though. Like
you could have 46532.
Yeah, 499-176.
Yeah, 499-176.
I can make up numbers too.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
3, 2, 1.
4.
No,
it's already a number.
Digits.
It's already a number. You didn't make up squat. I know that
one. Squat. 1, 2, 3, squawk, 4, 5.
You did make up a number.
That was a number.
That's right.
That's the new number. Okay.
Like E is already, 271. Squawk is 3.6.
Yeah.
It's like some constant.
Yeah. 3.6 exists as well.
It's like, and if someone's gonna accidentally discover that it's like a really important scientific, like mathematical constant in 100 years, they're gonna be like forced by copyright law to call it like squawk or like Helfand's number.
Helfand's number would be crazy.
Because like when I was delusional in college, I was like 3.6 is a cool number.
Hey Molly, you're not gonna close my door?
Introduce yourself.
You wanna introduce yourself?
The door is wide open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, stream. Let us know if this has ever happened to you. When someone walks in your apartment and just leaves the front door wide open. Pisses me off so much. Lev, what do you think?
Yeah, it actually sucks.
Messed up.
It's really
Where
annoying.
am I supposed to stand when I talk?
What? Where are you supposed to stand? You're supposed to stay sitting.
No, like leaning in.
Don't lean in. Just talk normally.
No.
Yeah, good. More formal. Amal, you gonna say hi or no?
She's not gonna say hi.
At least she closed the door that time.
Stream.
Okay, chat.
Can we get big F's in the chat?
Asynchronous.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma?
Podcasts are just asynchronous live streams.
Yeah.
Live audio.
You just watch it after the fact.
Audio streams, I guess.
YouTube videos are just asynchronous live streams.
Oh,
YouTube videos, just asynchronous life. Like,
yeah.
Everything is only in terms of Zoom.
It's asynchronous. Our post-COVID brains have been fried to believe anything that's not currently happening is asynchronous.
I had this great class. It was about like asynchronousness before Zoom. It was like a history class.
Good bit.
Do you remember the fall of the Roman Empire?
Yeah, that was asynchronous, wasn't it?
I watched asynchronous lecture later, yeah.
You like watched like Crash Course History.
Asynchronous lecture.
That's a good phone you got.
Thank you.
Should we interview Freddie like in a more formal sense?
Yeah.
Freddie, we're doing from here on out, this is about human nature.
We're going to Werner Herzog up in here.
I'm not doing an impression. I'm not doing the German.
Should I take off my shirt for this or no?
Probably.
Podcast will never know if you take off your
Yeah,
shirt.
wait, lock my bedroom door.
Have to.
The ghouls might get out.
Oh. That door's not locked over there.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Everyone doesn't care.
Nobody cares. But I have my shirt off. Unless Molly walks in which case I'm going to be...
Fine.
Alright, should we start with the deep human nature questions?
Yeah, I'll start. Why is your shirt off?
It felt right.
Question.
It felt right.
What does that mean?
If I'm already going to be like emotionally exposing myself, I might as well also physically expose myself.
Right.
Do you often do that?
It sounds like, again, like you're trying to entrap me.
Right.
Okay, shirt's coming back on.
Now, let's do a word association.
Did I not have a
I'm going to say a word, and you just say the first 6-digit number that comes into your mind.
Sure.
Word association. My ID number.
100,005.
Your ID number.
He knows which tense it is.
I'm gonna wear the sombrero because apparently I never. Oh.
If you wear the sword,
found
you
the
can
key
feel
fob.
mighty.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
You wanna? What do we? Baruch Hashem.
We're only blessing Galway now.
What's up?
We have 3 different types of headwear.
No? Hat, beanie, and kippah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know. Next.
Sorry. Where do you see yourself in 4 years?
Probably not where I'm gonna be in 5 years.
Damn.
Not probably like a year away. Where do you see yourself? You're still gonna be in PhD, Doc.
Hey, if a bell's got rings, I'm gonna shake.
We're all wearing green.
Thank
you.
The green boys. The green boys.
You're doubly.
Too bad it's a podcast and no one can see.
Hey, welcome back to the FB Green podcast.
No, there's a camera set up right behind you.
Yeah, it is. I was shirtless before and you missed it.
Shit.
It's a good thing. Should have to pay this.
Chat, for those who weren't following, that was Amalia again.
Stream.
Asynchronous chat.
Okay, stream, that was epic. We played GeoGuessr.
That's a good point. Wait, comments are just asynchronous live chat.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
How long has it been going?
Probably like a minute.
Probably like 2 minutes. Yeah.
It wasn't recording.
Stream,
earlier
she's
when I
back.
walked in?
It was. Hey, chat. She's back. Can we get big F's in the chat for her return?
That doesn't
Sorry.
sound like a positive thing.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma? You're messing with the feng shui of the room.
We watched this video about how like you don't control anything in your brain anymore.
Yeah, I was actually tense.
Wait,
Say more about it.
I don't think I can quote more than it's like the internet's done. Like the internet's finished. Like 90% of all traffic on the internet is like bots and spam content to only feed the algorithm.
So you're not really posting for creators. You're posting to outpost other creators, and you're just
Based on
feeding
some
into
computer
big
decision.
pharma, basically.
Some computer blindly made a
Humans
black
no
box
longer have
decision.
control over what trends and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
It's all
like-
the algorithms.
Subject to like random shit that the model works by.
Mic?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No, it's a bad mic.
Well, from how far
It's a
away?
Samson Meteor. What do you think?
You actually thought the Samson chat big L's in the chat.
Big F's in the chat for her thinking the Samson Meteor was a bad mic.
I appreciate this.
What? You said I don't?
Chat.
big F's for her unappreciation.
Big F's for all of us.
Asynchronous chat.
I can't wait to look at the chat in a week when we post this.
What's the name of this?
The FBBodcast.
FBBodcast.
Chat, I was watching a movie at this asynchronous movie theater the other night.
What's it?
Netflix.
It's a French concept.
Yeah, continue the story.
That's all. I just
Oh,
went
you're
to
just
it.
asynchronous movie theater.
Why do you have the mic to begin with?
It's literally a Samsung.
It's a Samsung Meteor. I used to play video games.
Imagine you'd be like, "We're going down."
It's like way too good of a mic for that.
My
Everyone
dad,
else is
my
like,
dad had it
"Fuck you, you suck," and you're like,
crystal
"I'm
clear.
going to kill you."
My dad had it extra.
You ever just like curse out a random dude on chat? I always see like memes of that, and I relate, even though I've never done that. I've never played a video game online against
No,
someone.
I never.
But oh my god, so true.
I did once. It was at a sleepover. I wasn't allowed to play gun games as a child. So I went to the sleepover and like in the morning, it was obviously in the morning because I had to be too scared. We played like Black Ops or
For
something.
the record, there's no chance I would give my kid gun game
No,
access.
it makes absolutely no
Like
sense.
I was like, "Mom, Dad, what's the big deal? I
Well,
just
look-
want to play this game where I really enjoy killing people."
Yeah.
When they said no, like yeah, that's
No.
so it's so valid.
What grade was it in?
Third.
Shout out
Which
Lucas
house was it
Bernstein.
at?
Noah
Yeah.
Barry.
No, Barry's house?
Yeah.
Shout out Noah Barry.
Yeah.
Noah Barry, if you're watching this, I'm here for you, dog.
He's the new Luigi.
I'm Levros.
Luigi
I'm
Moscano.
Think about Luigi Toscano right now?
No, Luigi Moscano.
Toscano? Toscano? Yeah.
Luigi Moscano is the guy who shot the
That
guy.
was his name? No.
Mangione.
Luigi Moscano.
What's the last?
Mangione.
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 You must be the pistachios.
Freaking gabagool.
Where the freaking go?
Chat, we're gonna do Tony Soprano impressions. Freddie's gonna go first.
Where's the freaking gabagoo?
Nah, I love it.
The gabagool.
Chat, that's all we got for you today.
You gotta do it at least.
Doesn't matter what I do with a fucking body.
I'm gonna kill you. New trailer dropping soon for Totu Ano: World War Toscano.
I've heard it's actually a multiverse film this time.
I've heard that.
I heard they took elements of the French avant-garde and mixed it with the multiverse genre.
Marvel. Basically, the simple plot synopsis is that they're trying to collect the Infinity Toscanos.
I heard there's a Dr. Cheese cameo.
Inspector Cheese.
You clearly haven't read the source material.
Sorry, I heard Morbius makes an appearance.
That's right.
Morbius.
The inventor of the script.
It's
Beef should play Morbius.
It's Morbin time, you know that.
He totally morbed all over those suckers.
Morbs all over. Inspector Cheese.
Who's Morpheus?
He's a superhero. He turns into a bat or something.
What?
That's his superpower.
Really?
It's like a lamer version of a vampire.
He only turns into a bat.
Yeah, what does he do? Look it up.
Shout out Jared Leto.
You're allowed to use your phone.
I don't even have that.
I can't use mine. I'm recording. You don't have a phone?
Oh.
Oh, damn.
70% of the world has a smartphone now. I heard that from a video about
That you watched on your
internet.
You watch it on your smartphone.
Yeah, I did watch it on my smartphone. That's how I knew it was real.
Because you have a smartphone.
How many people are there with? 10 billion? Not that many.
More.
9?
billion?
I don't know.
Let's say it's 10 billion. That means 7
There's
billion
probably
people
10
have
billion
smartphones.
people in the ocean.
So we need someone to do fact checking. I'll do fact
That means
checking.
3 billion people
Sign
don't
me
have
to your phone.
smartphones.
7% of first world country inhabitants.
Chad, I didn't mean that what I said about fish. I called them humans.
Sign me in.
It's definitely 0.
Please.
Hey, Zach, what's your iPhone password?
254525, and I encourage you all to practice that motion with your hands. 254525.
According to AIO
It's fun to do.
review,
Okay,
the world's
Chad.
population is currently 8.2 billion people
That's right.
and is projected to reach 9.7 billion by 2050.
So times that by 0.7.
8.2 billion times 0.7.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
2
The
billion.
world's so
calculator don't go
crowded.
that big.
So,
Does it have an E in it?
Yeah, it does. They have to.
that
means
is
Times 0.7 is 5.74 e to the 9. It's just 5.74 billion.
There's a lot of people who have iPhones.
That's the number of iPhones or smartphones?
Smartphones.
Because everyone in Israel is a smartphone, but no one is an iPhone.
Yeah.
Same thing in Croatia, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Mm. The Croats. The stubborn people.
Whoa.
I wouldn't
Whoa,
offend
whoa,
any
whoa, whoa. Cut around.
Croatians. in the
No,
chat.
no.
No way we get.
It's a racist.
Lev's gonna be trying to get a
Blow
job
up
later
for,
in life. They're gonna be like, you said some pretty anti-Croatian things on a podcast. We can't give you this job.
It was a product of its time. It was asynchronous.
It was asynchronous.
Anthropologists are gonna come on this podcast and be like, in the United States, in 2024, there was big anti-Croatian sentiment.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
But Amalia is right. We're all wearing the same color.
We're all wearing green. The green boys. What are you doing?
So we did have something to discuss on this podcast. We came here with an agenda.
Oh.
I still haven't heard the janitor story.
Oh.
Freddie's been talking about a janitor
It's been hyped up
story.
so much that it's not even that funny anymore. Okay. I can give the story. I've been saving it for whenever we recorded a podcast. Everyone else has heard it except for Lev. Basically, what happened was Zach and I were going to play racquetball. Or maybe there's more of us. Yeah, it was me, Zach, Yosef, and Lev. And I went into the bathroom and I put my racket on the counter like I usually do, and I went to go use one of the urinals. And then the door opens and I hear two people talking. It's two janitors. And the older janitor, the wiser janitor, is explaining to the other one. He goes, the first thing you do when you walk into a new bathroom is you want to take a survey. You want to look around. And the first place you go is the trash can, and you want to check: is the trash can empty? Do I need to replace it? And after you do that, then the next place you're gonna want to go is probably stall by stall. Make sure they're all clean. Make sure there's nothing on the floor. any stalls that need to be flushed, and then you're gonna want to go to the sinks and make sure that those are clean. Check out the soap dispensers and the paper towels. And the whole time I was just peeing and shaking because I was laughing so hard, and I was trying not to.
He was really explaining the
Janitor
entire,
training.
Yeah, he did
entire
he went
janitorial
through
arts.
the whole process.
How is that a
So-
thing? You've ever been pissing and they like come in to train the
To
next
train the
janitor? You're like,
I didn't really realize you needed to train a janitor in that way of like what order to do the bathroom.
Honestly, I thought they it was
No,
improv.
it's such an analytical approach. They walk into a bathroom and they know exactly where they're going. They're going, bam, toilets, bam, garbage, bam, paper towel dispenser.
See, this is what I've been telling you about the overimportance of
Cell phones. Shut up.
Cell phone.
Shut up.
the mechanization of our
Right.
most artistic professions.
The janitorial population is not going down easy.
Okay.
But even them, the stronghold of our creative
Yes,
endeavor
the bastion of
I was gonna say the word bastion too. Yes.
are being
That was such an OFTWB
What's an OFTWB?
opportunity for the word bastion.
No pictures during podcast time, Amalia.
You always have someone get the behind the scenes work on.
we will need the behind the scenes.
We will.
One of these
Can I get
days,
an apology?
it's gonna become $1
Some
billion
F's in
photo.
the chat for Aton.
That's not how you say it.
That's not how you say it. F's in the chat for that epic fail.
You have to say epic or fail.
So close.
Shout out Windpress.
Double
Is that his
assuage.
name?
Double assuage. So close.
Explain it to the
Stop
podcast.
teasing me.
Explain this guy's the podcast.
You know his background better.
Okay, so there's this guy named Winpress on Twitch, and he live streams. And he used to be like a normal guy who just streamed games, and now he's doing this impression of another streamer named XQC, who sometimes talks like super quick, we can't even hear what he's saying, but he does it to like the next level where he talks and it's not English. He plays this game. He plays this game where you bounce it, like you don't play a game. You're kind of just like watching a video of a ball bouncing randomly, and it's trying to hit the balloons. And he loves. Whenever it hits a balloon, he goes swoosh, and when it hits two
Double
balloons back to
swoosh.
back, he goes double swoosh. And the rare occasion it hits three, he goes a triple swoosh. When it misses, he goes so close.
Don't tease me.
Stop teasing.
Don't tease me.
Is there copyright issues if I find a video and play it?
There's no way Windpress has copywriters on your ass.
So much.
What's your password?
Remember the motions.
2 5 4 5 2 5. Anybody find your phone after this blows up inevitably?
Like, this is Hellfan's phone.
You're like,
Fuck, then they'll find all my notes to self, like Nutsack Mountain.
Nutsack
so
Mountain
he
is
has one note to himself. It says great ideas or anything or something like that, and then just
it's
Nutsack Mountain.
one word or two words.
Nutsack Mountain. It's unclear what category like great is. That what makes these ideas great? It's just,
I
what makes
found
Nutsack
this
Mountain
note
great?
from
Who
like
knows?
7 months ago.
Like great economically.
Okay,
Great
I found
social, like I don't even know.
this is a video of Winpress.
Over. So whoosh. Here's that. This level design is weird. Here's that. 2 comes down. 3. Doing it. We are for lighter than max speed.
You got the switch?
Come on.
Ooh.
Odd. So whoosh. Doing it. We are doing this so quickly. Here's that. Here's that. Here's that.
Who's that?
Do it. 2 columns. Here's that. I
Wait,
think the
screeches.
one that peak might be harder. Script that. Here's that. Thanks. The bubble is way harder. The balloon. Let's go.
That's him.
That's art.
Doesn't speak English, but yeah, it is art actually.
Most English.
As a matter of fact.
It sounds like descriptivism, Freddie.
Ooh, can't have that.
Can't have that. Can't be having descriptivism. You're gonna break the mic if you
I'm not
touch
gonna
it.
break the mic. Break your face.
I'm worried that if you break the mic, it'll go through and the heads of all of
It'll
us
break
will
the video.
explode.
He'll break the
Chad, if your head just exploded, I'm sorry.
Deepest apologies. What else can we talk about? What else was on the
Ooh.
list? Ooh, Al Qaeda.
Alright.
Radical Islam wasn't.
You already know at the Fredman Family Move Night we're gonna watch this.
We
We're
had
gonna have to
a
watch the entire podcast.
we had a list of
So I was
talking
gonna
points.
be like, tell me more about Nutsack Mountain.
What does that mean, Jack?
Do you want to explain what Nutsack Mountain is?
I don't know what it is.
What if my dad asks? What are you gonna say?
I'll probably lie. I'll be like, oh, it's a apparel store.
He's gonna stop the podcast at the point where he first mentioned Nutsack Mountain and be like, okay, we have to stop and talk about Nutsack Mountain. And you're gonna be like, no, just wait.
It's an apparel store. Would you shop at Nutsack Mountain?
No, you don't shop there.
Honestly,
It's an apparel store.
You ski.
Oh.
What?
My bad.
You ski at the apparel?
If I told you, Lev, I'm going to Nutsack Mountain right now. Do you want to come?
I'd say bring a coat.
Would you come?
It's more like a...
It's high altitude.
What's that one small store that has like the massage chairs?
No, Brookside.
Yeah. Or is Brookside the candy?
No.
Brookstone?
Brookstone.
Yeah, Brookstone.
Brookstone. Yeah, that's what Nutsack Mountain reminds me of.
Nutsack Mountain.
I would believe it if it was the massage chair.
There's
Well,
a
if I said
grocery
I'm
store
going
in
to-
Ojai, California. It's called a Rainbow Bridge.
What does that mean?
That I don't
Like
know.
Rainbow Road?
That's the name of, instead of like Vons or Safeway, they have a Rainbow Bridge.
All those sound like silly
There's
names
also
to me.
Vons. I just like that store name.
Vons.
Okay, this is a question that Zach isn't able to answer because
No.
it's a strictly St. Louis question. Okay, Nutsack Mountain. Is it more likely to be at the Galleria, West County Mall, the Mills, before it became abandoned and creepy?
Okay.
Or what's the fancy one? The one on Lindbergh.
Frontenac? What?
Frontenac, yeah, Plaza Frontenac.
These other malls of St.
Yeah.
Louis. That's sick.
Where would it
It's
be?
most likely to be at West County. In reality,
West County?
it would probably be in Chesterfield before like officially
Oh,
closed.
Chesterfield Mall before it also closed.
It was a ghost town last time I was there. Last time I was there,
There's nothing.
there was one like store that we went to.
V-Stock.
It was
V-Stock.
V-Stock's there, Cheesecake Factory's there, the AMC's there.
And the rest is pickleball courts.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But when I last went, there was one storefront upstairs. You had to go upstairs past all these like lights off on the entire floor, only like
Yeah.
sunlight coming in.
Yeah.
You go upstairs to a freaking bubble soccer place.
What?
Bubbles, like you know the thing where you like
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
a big like
Yeah.
inflatable thing
Zorbs.
and run into each other.
Zorb balls.
Yeah, Zorb balls.
Oh, when are we drinking the gourd juice? We'll get back to
We'll
that.
get back to
Anyways,
gourd
go on.
juice.
Half of this mall turned into like a play area. Like it was just like physical like activities that were taking place in like where a subway used to be or something like that. It made no sense.
It's really creepy.
I love the smell of Subway as a kosher abiding Jew.
Yeah.
It's really good. I love Subway.
You know,
Smells like heavenly.
I saw an Instagram reel, so it means it's 100% trustworthy. That Subway,
course,
of
I heard
all
that.
fast food chains, Subway has the most open stores across the U.S. Like if
Really?
I had asked you, you would
KFC
for sure,
in China and
you'd-
Russia, though.
you would for sure have said like
There's so many
McDonald's.
are you the guy that searches things because you get the computer?
You have to, yeah.
How many KFCs are there in China?
Probably.
Or Russia? I forget which one.
Remember when
There's over 10,000 KFC restaurants in China as of last year.
wow.
10,000
Exactly
is so-
1 year ago, as of 2023
I
December.
love KFC.
How many are there now? Wow, that's crazy.
Remember when all the fast food restaurants were shutting down in Russia
The what?
because of Ukraine?
Damn.
You know how it ended up that the Russian people just like took up the storefront and started serving the same food. Like it's no longer McDonald's, but they're serving McDonald's.
Because they just like abandoned the McDonald's and
Yeah.
all the like equipment there.
It was McDonald's like virtue signaling that they're like supporting Ukraine or some shit. But like that's how it ended.
Back into politics, Mr. Politics over here, Lev Rose.
Lev, what was it you were saying the other day about how we need to understand Putin as a sensitive man?
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you did. You said you think he's cute and you want to kiss him.
You know, I don't actually recall that.
Chad, he said it.
You said it, chat. Okay, you want to talk about Glorb juice now?
Well, we could drink the gorp juice, but aren't you flesh?
No. Do you want to do milk time right now?
Well, no, gorp juice is made of calf leg.
Of actual calf.
Yeah.
Human calf?
Calf.
Undisclosed
Calf
calf.
as in, like, baby cow?
Oh, baby cow calf.
Cows.
Calf. Okay. Do you want to explain where it comes from, where you drink it? and
You
what-
drink it from the chalice.
from the chalice. Of course. And when would you drink it from the chalice?
The JSA meeting.
JSA board meetings.
But not the underclassmen.
This is our theory, that at all JSA board meetings, the upperclassmen of the board drink
Gorb juice.
gorb juice from the
From the
chalice.
chalice of eternal sunshine.
Are all JSA members believers in the cult or just
They're
the
not
board?
necessarily believers, they're adherents.
Oh, right.
They have to drink.
Everyone has to have sex with Freddie and Carter.
Freddie wasn't even on the board till now.
It was always the rule. He went to meetings.
Right.
They drink from the gorb juice.
And that gives them, like, schmorp. And
Gorb juice is an aphrodisiac.
Whoa. You were all just like...
Right. Gorb juice.
Gorb juice.
Classic.
So yeah, a lot of KFCs in China.
Yeah.
Not a lot of McDonald's in Russia.
No.
Oh,
Guess not.
well, you know, do you think there will ever be a period of human history for more than a year without war? Do you think that's possible?
How do you define a war?
Two factions of over 100,000 people wishing the others to be dead.
Even wishing the other to be dead or taking
action.
Well, that would be the world peace you're asking.
Okay, but like, what if?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
You don't think a year could go
I
by?
think it's impossible.
No.
I just don't think that humans are able to get over their sense of nature of like breaking off into factions. And
Realistically, there could be like an off year.
an off year, like everybody's off their game.
Yeah, everyone's just like, we did so much war last year.
Because you know our species has resorted to like wanting to kill other members of the species as like an evolutionary advantage.
Because they're worse
Like
than us.
tribalism.
Mm-hmm. But also wishing death upon the same like species.
Species.
Because like a lion might want another lion to be dead if he wants to eat the lion. You know what I mean? We don't want to eat the humans. We definitely don't get nutrients from that. But we still like form factions that dislike other factions.
Yes.
I don't know if like hippopotamuses do that.
I doubt it. It's not about like ideas, no?
Because we have like
Like
cognition.
whoever has the best ideas win.
Mm-hmm.
So you want your ideas to flourish and pass on to the next.
Is that how it works? Whoever has the best ideas
No,
wins?
I think that's probably like evolutionarily why it happens. Like
Oh.
people with the best ideas continue on. It's pretty intense.
You know the whole bit about Nazi scientists after World War II?
What bit? That they went to Argentina?
No, like the Nazi scientists. Okay, again, I might be wrong. I'm just
Jack, give me a
give me a fact check up in here, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the Nazi scientists, to avoid like life sentences or like execution, just like joined the U.S. and became scientists for
I've
this.
heard about
Like
that.
Werner von Braun.
Yeah.
Just like
There's a whole bit
Made-
after
made
World War II, there
nukes.
was like the Cold War had a draft of German
half went to the
scientists.
Soviets, half went to the U.S., and then they're like fighting against each other.
It's kind
Like
of
this guy
arbitrary.
was your coworker, and you're fighting against the world, and now you're on the enemy team fighting against the other enemy. Must be crazy.
Going straight from World War II to the Cold War is crazy.
Yeah,
can't believe they did that. You know
Want to hear a crazy history factoid?
little factoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the wait?
Hit me with
First
that
of all,
factoid.
what's the difference between a fact and a factoid?
This is a fact disguised in a vignette.
Okay, this
Okay.
guy.
And for those listeners who don't know, what's a vignette?
A big ziti is an Italian pasta dish. Anyways, I was at the Truman Presidential Library in Independence, Missouri,
Okay.
and there's all this stuff about him deciding to drop the atom bomb, and do you think it was right? Here's a perspective from someone who thinks yes, here's a perspective from someone who thinks no, really powerful. And then it moves into the Korean War, and then it's not chronological, and then it goes the Middle East. And there's a video about Israel declaring its independence in 47. Yeah, 48.
Wait.
British plan of 47.
But yeah.
Declared independence.
They basically declared intent, but like the
In
Declaration
May of
Independence-
48?
Independence Day is
48.
48.
What happened in like November?
Of
7th
47?
October. It was
War started?
November 29th.
Of 48 or 47?
47.
Yeah, I knew something happened in 47.
Yeah, that's the partition plan was accepted.
Okay, but then the war broke. Then they declared
War broke out
independence
basically
in
then.
May of 40. Okay.
Yeah. There were
Okay,
two
continue,
stages to the war.
whatever.
Anyway,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What was that?
I don't know.
Talk about
You were talking about a factoid. That's all I remember.
Oh,
Harry Truman.
A fact disguised in a
vignette.
vignette.
Israel just signed its Declaration of Independence. And all the countries of the world had to decide, do we recognize this country or not?
Right.
And Truman had a real reckoning with that, and ultimately, he did. The U.S. was like the first country because we lead the charge or whatever. He said, congratulations, this is a momentous occasion. I officially, the United States recognizes the existence of our brother, our state, Israel. And he said in a documentary later, and this is over the film in the museum, that was the most difficult decision of his presidency, whether or not to recognize the state of Israel.
This is Truman.
I'm
Now
sitting
drop
with
the
my
bomb.
Jewish
He
friends.
dropped
Like,
the bomb.
what the fuck? This guy dropped 2 atom bombs.
Yeah.
He was like, but Israel was really hard. It's like,
That is crazy.
you
actually.
killed so many people. And you're like,
That's crazy.
Israel legit. That was crazy. That's a factoid.
That's an interesting fact.
That was described. That was hidden in a big ziti.
Yeah. It's like a prize in like a cereal box.
Yeah, you dig through the big ziti.
Oh my god, do you know about all
the
the scandals about how like Kinder eggs are like illegal because kids choke on them?
I think I've heard of that.
No, but that sounds familiar. We used to always smuggle whenever like my mom would go to Israel. She'd always bring back Kinder eggs. We couldn't get them in America. Is that a thing?
I think they're legal again.
They're legal.
America decided that Americans were not stupid enough
To
to
choke
keep them
on.
banned.
The FDA said there was like a choking hazard because there's like a bag with a toy in the middle.
Yeah.
At some point, they decided that.
Wait,
they
which
were
Kinder egg are you
scary.
talking about? You're talking about the one where it's like an egg with a toy in the middle, or the one where it's an egg that you crack, you scoop out the chocolate.
I guess there are two
dip?
versions of
You know
it.
the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like a dippy chip.
The dip with the little like wafer balls in
The
them.
dip chip is good.
Those,
Fucking
those
wafer
balls
balls.
are gangster.
Oh my god, gangster balls.
Here's
Gangster
they're just two
balls. Yeah,
testicles
GBs.
sitting in like a
In a
white
white
like
pool of-
congealed chocolate.
Two gangster balls over here.
Two gangster balls. Then you get a toy.
Yeah.
You have one of those toys in your car.
I do.
Do you really?
It's
Which
a little seal.
Don't tell the cops. That's illegal paraphernalia.
Smuggled.
Yeah, it's a smuggled like My Little
Smuggled
Pony
goods.
toy.
Have you guys ever had Rocky Mountain oysters?
No.
No.
What's that?
Egg cooked in a clam.
No, fried bull testicles actually.
Oh, why would they call them?
Damn. Because they probably don't get many oysters in the Rocky Mountains.
I think it tastes like.
I thought oysters were in high mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of mooses.
Are mooses in high mountains? Is that
Sometimes.
really?
That's probably where you are.
You know,
Yeah.
if there's if there's 2 legs on an animal, it might be a sheep.
It's like on a sheep, yeah.
Does a sheep have 2 legs? I
That's
like because
the
it's
thing.
unclear. Like,
That's the
probably not. It has 4, but it has at least 2. Is that where you're at? Like,
It has
gotta
more
be
than
close.
2 for confirmed.
it's like, do you have $10? If you have $20, yes, you have $10. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So does sheep have 2 legs? Technically.
Like I guess, but it doesn't have exactly 2 legs.
No, but if I said does love have
That's why it's
one
a
leg,
terrible
you'd say no, he has
expression. It
2.
means like the answer's actually it's a good expression.
You can use it both
It's like,
ways.
you know, like, hey, like, you know, does the Pope shit in the Vatican? That makes obvious yes.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, hey, is a light bulb green when it turns on? I'm colorblind.
Who's ever said that?
A lot of my colorblind friends think light is green.
Okay. What? Sure.
I think light is green for those who... Stop shining that green light.
Shining a flashlight directly into his face for those of you who can't
Very
see.
green. is the
That's so
problem.
green.
I can't look at it because it's too green.
It's so
right
green.
now there's holes in my cornea
Yeah.
and there's dots where you guys are green.
Really?
Yeah, I actually...
We also
It's cool to get your eyes burned. Chad, go outside and burn and stare at the sun. Most of our chat is in Australia, so it's daytime for them.
I have a question. It's a little halachic question.
Okay.
Why don't they switch Mashiv Aruch Morid Geshem and Morid Atal, reverse it between Pesach and Sukkot to Sukkot to Pesach?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like if we say Mashiv Aruch from Sukkot to Pesach because this is our winter, why don't you say it in between Pesach and Sukkot in Australia because that's when their winter is?
There's
I
a
think
whole
we
bit
just
about
really care about
no.
Israel.
It's not the Mashiva Ruach, it's the 10 Talmud.
They flip it.
They probably started a different time than December 4th.
December 4th is the U.S.
Is the US, yeah.
When does Israel start?
After Sukkot.
Whoa, are the girls gonna have to do all this weird halachic shit for being in another hemisphere?
Maybe.
Probably just that, if I had to
They'll have to
guess.
face west, northwest.
Are they going for summer or winter?
They're going to be there summer turning winter.
Yeah, that's crazy that they have to daven
They have
northwest.
2 semesters in a row of it turning to winter.
Northwest is where they daven. That's so weird.
Wait, do you know the bit that like there's 2 ways to daven like towards Yerushalayim? You can either daven like some rabbis say like you daven the direct path, and some rabbis say you daven the shortest path.
Oh, what?
If you look up like Maizmanim on the bottom, there's like 2 things, and from St. Louis it's like okay, straight path to Yerushalayim is like let's say 94 degrees, so you face like east and you go like a tiny bit that way, or versus like the shortest path is like 44 degrees, meaning like if you were to draw a straight line from here to Yerushalayim, if you could go that way, but it would be like around the circumference, or you could go that way and it's quicker. So some people say you're supposed to daven.
Oh, it just like cuts through
44
the
degrees
crust of the
is-
earth.
no, you go around. It's like the way that like you go the way that a plane would fly.
Oh, right.
You daven towards like
Interesting.
what's wrong, Zach?
I don't buy it.
You don't buy what? That some people say that?
It's entirely unbelievable. There's no way.
I refuse. No. No shot. Did you tell Lev about the good shit bit from racquetball?
What's
We're
this?
playing racquetball with.
We give the whole story.
Okay, we're playing racquetball. Me, Zara, Freddie, Orly, and we did like the teams were the couples.
Yeah.
And then we played like that, like 3 games or something, and like Freddie and I were kind of just like keeping the rally going. For the last like 2 games, we played lefty.
Yeah.
And the games were just decided, Loki, but like whether Freddie or I accidentally did too good of a hit.
Honestly.
It's just like you hit it a little fast.
It was like, oh, sorry.
They were also good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won the overall tournament?
Orly was better than Zara. I'll say it.
Hot
But
take.
but Zara was blind. She didn't have contact.
Okay.
So Zara
so-
hits it way harder than Orly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like Orly would keep it in play, but she never had any like finishers. Zara would
Zara's
have like
like
finishers.
Jason Kugel. He's got power. But
Like
he's
Zara would
like,
hit some
yeah.
shots that I couldn't even get to.
Wow. Zara's a natural.
And then they were like, all right, boys versus girls. And so we did me and Freddie.
No
We were
falling
like-
asleep, love.
I'm not asleep.
Yes, you are. I'll shine the
Shut
green light directly into your face.
It's so green.
See?
Oh my god.
Anyways, we played and we were like, all right, let's just beat them 15-0. We started playing, and then we weren't keeping score. And we just kept beating them, and they were like, we really want to get a point. We'll get a point. I honestly thought they'd get a point at some point. Like, just 2 hits against the
They
wall,
didn't?
and we spike or whatever in a row. And they got the serve after we'd scored like 27 points.
We weren't keeping score. No, we kept saying it was like 11s.
Yeah, we kept saying, oh, it's 11. They'd be like, it's at least 30. And whenever they'd get the serve, we'd be like, hey, lock in.
This is our
And all we
time.
did
No,
was,
first out
they
loud-
serve, you
no.
just hit it as hard as you can, and it's too
Out,
fast.
out loud, Zach would say, "Great job, you guys got the serve," and then he would turn to me and say, "Lock in right now."
Lock the flip in.
Yeah, lock the F in.
And then we got the serve back, and we were just like, it was like, a serve, they can't return it, and we slap rack, we're like, yeah, good stuff. A serve, they can't return it, we're like, hey, nice job, slap rack. We're like very like official, like we are with you
We
guys.
were locked in.
And then I start going, hey, good shit.
Hey, good shit.
Hey, good shit.
And then Freddie hits me, hey, good shit.
And like he would like we were winning probably 50-0, and Zach would hit like a low shot, and I'd be, "Hey, good shit, Zach. Come on." That's how we do it.
He'd be like, your serve, good shit. I started saying it after every point.
It's like gloating over these girls who are beating.
No,
It's like,
but
we
we
did
kept-
a canoe
we did a
celebration.
rowboat celly. We kept saying
We're like,
like
and it's 72-0.
we kept saying like, "Do you want to go?" And they were
We're
locked.
like,
in. They
no,
said
we
they
want to
wanted a
score 1
Did
point.
they
And
ever
then
score?
every now and then they'd get the serve because we were just like hitting it high and it would land
We
before.
left at 11:15. The rec had closed 15 minutes before.
Did nobody score? They didn't score?
No, we just scored continuously for like
No.
an hour.
And
That's
then
really
what
sad.
happened was they had the serve, or did we have this? No. At some point they just said next time we get the serve, meaning like win a point even on our serve.
Right.
And I spiked it by accident, which had happened before.
Right.
And then Orly got
But you
mad.
can
She
make
was
sure it
like,
doesn't
I hate
happen
it when
twice in a
people
row."
do that and they let me win.
Okay.
Genuinely an accident.
They got a point.
So this
I
is
didn't
you
get this
confessing to the world and to Orly that that was an accident.
It was an accident, Orly.
Dude, you suck at racquetball.
No, I don't. We beat them 100-0.
101.
No, it was on our serve.
Oh, so whatever then.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
That's why. Yeah. You're gonna be able to hear all that in the podcast.
This?
Yeah. Whenever it bangs, I can see the line.
For the record, I'm gonna have a lot of distracting shit. I've been spinning this. Does this show up?
Something tells me that
Yeah.
the sound quality is going to be pretty bad.
Why?
All right, I'll
We're
stop
all-
touching shit.
We're like 10 feet away from this mic, and we're all like touching things and like making noises.
No, I'm not gonna touch another thing.
You doing belly scratches?
Turn it into ASMR.
Belly rubs. How long are we going for this podcast?
I was thinking a couple, like Joe Rogan does like 3.5 hours.
We can do that.
Two and
That's
a half?
actually possible.
3.5 will take us till what time?
No.
11:30,
Let's,
so if we do
turn it
another-
off in 5
We
minutes.
do another 2 hours?
Oh my god.
Two,
And then you'll edit together like 20 minutes of usable footage.
Yeah, a lot of
It'll be a
It's gonna be a lot of like, "Buh."
a 3-minute podcast of just you spinning stuff.
I'm not spit. I realized that. Yeah.
What else should we talk about?
So you know when you walk into davening to grab your tefillin, and you kind of have to awkwardly kneel down too far because like your tefillin, like you finished unwrapping early yesterday, And so your tefillin's in like the bottom of the barrel, and you gotta like go on one foot to fetch your tefillin out of there.
I hate when that happens.
It's relatable.
And you know when you do that, you accidentally like hold up traffic, and the other guys are like on your butt, and they're like, "Come on, let's go into davening." You just want to be fast at getting your tefillin. Figured out a solution.
What's the solution?
We have to bring the grabber to Minion. You can just grab your tefillin faster.
Without even bending over.
Yeah. So you'll have your turn for a conversation topic.
Fall asleep right after sex, am I right, guys?
The world's got to do that. What? That's crazy.
It's a bit from a TV show.
What show is that from?
The Office.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Who says that?
Will Ferrell character is leading he's hosting the Dundies. Like
we watched that episode.
Award ceremony. After we finish the podcast, yeah.
I think it's done.
And he does not know how to host, and he's like, fall asleep right after sex, am I right, guys? And another funny line is, at one point he goes, they say Dwight's gonna be my right hand man. Ad-lib masturbation joke. It's a good bit, no?
Yeah.
He's such a Wilf. Short for Will Ferrell.
I love this legit just falling asleep.
Watch
Right
this.
now.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, you hit him in the face.
Sorry.
It's just like my nose.
That was loud. That had like a thud when it hit his
You're
face.
good. I'm so sorry. It's gonna make so much noise. I've been like banging that shit on the
I'm
table.
not throwing ginger mints at Love's face.
Just one.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I'll throw that.
I'll throw this.
Flashlight.
The principal. Area where.
Okay, you guys got 4 minutes left in me.
Barely.
Barely.
And then what do we get?
Yeah, we do. We'll do 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes.
Okay. Give us a topic. Feed us something.
Okay. Let's rank
This is good. We should have been doing this shit.
couch it. Oh yeah.
Want to play Wavelength?
Can we?
First, let's do this.
It's a bit that we got from Wavelength. Can we rate couches in the community?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, your couch 0. It's disgusting.
I think
It's
it's
better
10.
than 0. It's better than Orly's.
I think when we did Wavelength, it was like a 2 or a 3.
I think it's 10.
You think everything's a 10? Okay, mine.
This is 0.
Yours is like a 9.
Let's go through FBB first. It's gonna be very
And Seth
offensive.
and
Yours
Kobe's
is a
more
9.
iconic.
Seth and Kobe is now Yosef and Zez.
No, but as Seth and Kobe's,
So
it's
it's more
10.
iconic, yeah.
Is it 10?
Seth and Kobe's, by the way, is a different thing from Yosef and Zach.
Wait, what did you say mine was?
9.
9. Theirs is 10.
Yeah.
The girls.
That's
8.
terrible. 3. 4.
Okay, the girls upstairs.
Normal, yeah.
Serial and Amalia.
This is a pretty good count.
3.
Yeah, it's last personality, 3.
That's personality. Okay. Yazdi and Rustin.
Never sound like that. Maybe once.
0.
0.
Like a 5 probably. Maybe
5?
around, yeah.
What about
Ephraim
a Frybeaks?
used to be in
No,
Yosef.
what-
Used to be in Yosef.
Seven.
Yeah,
I
the
like
leather
that.
one.
I like
7
that
or
count.
8.
7. I was gonna say 7.5.
Really, I think it really fits perfectly in the space because it's like a
How about homeless
this
couch?
one homeless
5.
couch.
I think it's a perfect 5.
Let's say 5 when you're able to sit on it without the back collapsing on you.
So 5. No, never 5.
Never 5.
So 4.5.
Usually 4, unless you're sitting on like the corner. Okay, we're going to the next building.
What does that mean?
Do you know all the couches in that building?
Oh, God. Yeah, let's go Mira.
Started with Mira and Reina.
I'm going upstairs, like building from the bottom.
Okay. It's like a solid couch.
I don't really know.
Sat on it like once.
Okay, Carger.
Carger's couch is nice.
That's a good couch. Fuck. Lev and I had chilled there for like 40 minutes.
But are we judging just based on?
Because we just broke into his apartment.
Yeah, we walked in.
We walked in, went hello, anyone home? And we just sat on the couch and watched cooking videos on
It's
YouTube.
hype. Are we judging just based on couch or based on like the entire
Personality, story, backstory, front story.
Because Carger, what his couch really is going for him is his blankets. His blankets are.
I haven't even used them.
Wow, we should go over there right now
No, yeah,
and use his blanket.
probably should.
Okay, we're going upstairs. We'll go through that whole building. Okay, Rachele and Mochacha.
6.
This is a solid couch. It's kind of low, I feel like. You don't know the couch. That's okay. Okay, I don't think I've ever been on Weinstein.
Weinstein. I went on it once.
Really?
It was epic. It was like, this is a fucking couch.
This is a couch.
Legendary couch.
Okay, Lev has officially fallen asleep. I'd like to update that.
Hey.
L's in the chat for Lev. He fell asleep.
Every time you mention
Chat,
him,
should
the
we
more
throw a
likely
bunch
I
of
get
ginger
up.
mints at him?
Yeah.
Put his
No.
hand in hot water.
In hot water.
Piping hot.
Pour it on him.
He'll pee
Okay.
himself.
Who's upstairs?
Zara.
Zara and Sonia.
I like Zara's couches. Actually, Loki, they suck ass.
Really?
Yeah, Zara, if you're listening, you're probably, I don't know, maybe you'll listen to this. Your couches, I
She listens to all the way through, especially right now, unedited, we're at 45 minutes.
Fuck.
So if with editing,
Zara's
probably 30
couches
minutes.
are really comfortable, and I have so many great memories, but they're not comfortable.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, and the last one is
Sarah.
Slunis
Ooh,
and
10.
Willie.
Good couches.
Really?
Who's above them? Hashem.
Hashem Yisbarach.
Couch of Hashem.
Couch Hashem.
10.
Kisei HaKavod. Couch Hashem.
Imagine we're playing Wavelength. Give me a chair in the community. Kisei
Kisei
HaKavod.
HaKavod. Oh,
Oh, is this 10?
Lev, are you down to play one game of Wavelength? Levy,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna play Wavelength with us?
Yeah.
Okay, with the
fun.
chill. Good morning, Levy. Pour some.
What is this?
This is Cholula.
A little bit of nutritional yeast
Okay.
on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, Wavelength.
I see.
The number, Lev, you're guessing.
Lev, don't
I'll
look.
guess.
Okay, close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed.
I'm just
Okay,
focusing.
the number is. Yeah, I'll whisper.
Ready?
Yes, that's the number. Okay, I'm gonna whisper to the mic.
The
number is 7.
Lev, you may open your eyes.
Here, keep
Why does it
them
matter? I'm
closed.
gonna keep them close.
He's gonna keep them closed.
Fuck
He's
outta
following
here.
you. Get out of here. I'm gonna. Where the freak go? Okay, go, Lev. Ask questions.
I was supposed to read them?
You're
what?
he's so asleep. You're supposed to read them. Yes, ask us a question. And
Are you sure?
yes, Lev. That's how we play the game.
What's your favorite spice?
Say like, give me a spice.
Yeah, you say name a spice.
Give me a spice. But I ask a question.
Okay, for me, let's say gunpowder.
Wow. Good answer.
Again.
Okay. Next question. Are you like trying to take our answers into account?
He's just asleep. He's not thinking. Okay, Lev. Next question.
Thank you.
Next question, Levy. Ask one more and then guess.
I want to be asleep so then when we see the podcast in its finale, I'll be like, I don't remember that part.
Shut up.
But once you fall asleep and you're
Why
done,
would
we're
why the
ending.
fuck would the goal be to be like, oh, I don't remember that?
It's like a new podcast.
Okay, but you're also a part of the podcast. So that's not how it works.
I
I
Okay.
really don't know how recursive
Well,
methods work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're Agrawal, you're not. You're just Cosgrove.
Ask one more question, Lev. Ask one more question, then guess.
Why do you think?
Nope.
I already know.
No, that's a lie.
You need something that the answer is
It's
an
a
item.
It's a category, and then you can.
We're
Yeah.
talking about wavelengths.
Yeah, we're
Oh my
playing
God.
Wavelength.
Extreme sports.
Oh, probably a ski jump.
One.
No, ski jump with the rifle.
What the fuck you 10?
Ski shooting. No.
Eight.
But it's late. They go like 2 miles an hour.
Wait, skeet or
Six.
ski?
Ski.
6.
Yeah, close. It was 7.
Okay. Pants.
Wait, we're done.
Size 32.
We told you what the number was, Lev.
What are you talking about?
We just said what the number was.
Write it down.
Oh,
10
you
would
don't,
have been blue pants.
wait, do you not know what the number is?
No.
I just told
He
them.
said 7 like 4 times.
I said 7.
No, you
I
said
still
6.
don't think you know.
Oh, you're
what
right,
the
you're
number
right. You
is.
said it
You
was
said
7.
6, and then I said no,
It
it's
was
7.
I thought you did a separate one, Freddie.
No, okay. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to guess categories, Lev?
Yeah.
Okay. The number is. Yes, Zach, that's the
You
number.
get the number?
Okay, plug your.
Lev, don't
do
look.
that. Plug
Ready.
your ears up. Yes, Zach, that's the number. You don't need to yell it. The number is 3. Yes, good job. Okay, love, we're ready.
Okay.
Why?
Why did the
Building materials.
building
What?
materials? To
Like-
whom you're Freddie?
Freddie.
Like straw with clay?
Okay, straw with clay. That seems like a 2. Okay, let's keep going. Writing utensils, Zach.
Writing utensils. I'm gonna say a quilt.
A quill.
F. That could be like a 4.
A quilt is like,
Sorry, quill.
Quill. 4.
like
Okay,
10.
Freddie. Insects.
Can you name a few insects, for example?
Ant.
No. Not that one. Name another one. Let me think. What?
Not quite sure what else is to do.
Probably
Canned
like
foods.
an insect? A can? No, I'll think of an insect.
Okay.
Stop it! Now you're distracting me.
What do you have an insect?
What's the insect? What are you pulling up? Let's look up insect. A normal fly.
Mantis.
5. It's a 5.
No.
You gotta ask one more question.
Ask more.
You'll be sure after this.
Mantis. Mantis like a 10 for sure.
Shout out Max Mantis.
Here's my last question. How would you solve the gender pay gap?
No, solution to the
Solutions
gender pay
to
gap.
the gender pay gap?
Right.
Reparations from families that historically have more men than women.
10. Okay.
No, that's terrible.
If it was 10, I would have said mantis or grasshopper.
Yeah, facts. And I would have said instead of quilt, I would have been like
Quill.
like lightning pen.
Is it 1?
No, if it was 1, I would have said like poop pen.
Is it 2?
No, Glenn, if it was 2, I would have said piss pen.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
I was pretty close. Is
That's
it
why I
2 or
said
4?
quill.
You want to do one more?
No, I gotta go sleep.
Okay. Kid Lev. Zach?
Wait, Lev, give your movie pick of the week.
Movie pick of the week?
Like, what's a good movie that everyone should see in their life?
I think it's The Trial of the Chicago 7. We talked about it earlier tonight.
You're a big fan of Aaron Sorkin.
Yes.
Well, I think he's Sorkin incredible.
Okay. Okay, Zach, give Lev permission to do the outro.
Lev is going to do the outro. Lev, you have permission.
Okay, thanks for coming, guys. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Don't forget to stay frosty.
But we're not